The 41 as it's grinded out time now for Ryder. It'll bring up third down. Making the stop, number 71, Herrera.
And Rich, as Ryder continues to control the football, the numbers on the scoreboard clock continue to change. We're inside of 6 minutes now, down to 5:55 and counting, and 3rd and 6 for Ryder.
Kevin Parsons splits out wide to the left side, and again Stoller slots on the right, but he'll move in motion. Not on that time. He gets the inside handoff, fumbles the football.
Still loose, and the Coyotes got it.
And it is recovered by the Coyotes.
Little wing-back reverse or a little wing-back counter, and Brian Stoller unable to hang on to it. And there's Herrera down, I believe,
Who's on
in
the
70.
bottom of the pack?
It's Herrera.
It's Juan Herrera, but I'm not sure whether he's the man who recovered the ball, but he is the man who was shaken up, but not enough to leave the game, because now he'll turn around and he'll play offense. So, a turnover for Ryder. Let's see what happens, Donnie. Stoller will take the inside handoff right there.
And
the
just
strip
never really had it, did he?
No, the strip was by number 60, Matt Anderson. It's 1st and 10 for the Coyotes, their own 35-yard line. 5:36 to go. Dean Lee rolls to his right, being chased, gets the pass away. It is intercepted. Intercepted!
Ill-advised pass, too.
Kevin Owens. He threw into double coverage.
Threw into double coverage, forced it, and I guarantee you,
Tit for tat on that one.
more than 50% of the time, Rich, when you try to force something, and when I mean say force, watch. He throws into double coverage, trying to make something happen, folks, and it's just not there.
He really didn't fake anybody. The pass was intended for Jason Ramos.
Avery was over there in good shape. And who did you say made the interception? 81,
Kevin Owens.
Craig Brown? Oh, okay.
80.
Kevin Owens.
1st and 10 Ryder at their own 37. Stoller in motion. Flanagan pitches back to Mondrall Lewis. Lewis can't get away and only gets about a couple of yards. He was stopped
62 in there initially
by Monty Tolliver. 5:10 to go. Well, 5:11 to go. The clock is stopped. We have an injured Raider on the field. See if we can see who that is. Is that Scott Saltzman?
If it's 74, it's Saltzman.
It's 70 something. I can see the 7, but I can't tell what the other number is. And this is this looks like it could be a leg or an ankle. I don't know, it doesn't look like it's a knee. Let's see if we can see. Well, you're looking at ground action.
There's the pitch back, and
there's the tackle.
77.
No, it's not. It's number 77, Reuben Covington, the 6'2", 235-pound junior, and it doesn't look good for him. I'm going to
speculate.
Would that be? Does it look like his knee? Look like he hurt his knee there?
A little pain.
The anguish.
Yes, on the
young man's face. He's in a lot of pain. We certainly hope he's all right. We'll try to get a report for you on him before we leave. It's 2nd down 9 at the 38. After the 1-yard pickup by Mondrall Lewis. Stoller again comes in motion this way. Flanagan rolls to his right, keeps the ball, gets to the 40, and then picks up a few more yards to about the 43-yard line. 5 on the pickup makes a 3rd and 4 as we come inside of 5 minutes to play to the end of the game. No matter what, no matter how this game ends, Joe Cluley has to be very, very, very happy with what he has seen tonight. By the same token, I think Wayne LeBlanc can be happy with what his team has done in the second half. I don't know what he said to them at halftime, but whatever he said so far has worked.
Yeah, I think the intensity level picked up for Ryder here in the second half.
It's 3rd down, 4 to go. Flanagan to throw, sets up, comes left side. Should have been intercepted, but was not.
Number 28 out there, Rich. Jeremy Hilly, the senior.
If he picks that ball off, he is home free, and it's raining again. Or is that a replay from earlier rain?
No, that's live. Is that live or Memorex? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Rich, one thing for sure, that even though Hilly did not get the interception, he did break it up, and now he's got 4th down, and the Coyotes will get the football again with 4:26 to go.
4th down at the 43. Brown punts, gets the kick away. Brandon Martin takes it inside the 15, comes back to the left side, and is fouled by number 71, Alan Trimble.
Yep, it's Trimble again. You know, he did that earlier.
And he's hurt. He's hurt as he's running off the field into his own power. He hurt his ankle, but he's gamely limping off in a trot. And
what was that?
That was lightning. 1st and 10 inside the 10 at the 8. Here's the punt. He fields the ball at the, about the 11-yard line, tried to reverse his field, but Alan Trimble said, no way, bud.
That's the 2nd takedown of the night for Trimble.
This rain is causing a few more people to head to the sheltered area.
But we sure need this rain, don't we, Rich?
4:15 to go. Dean Lee, right side, incomplete.
Now, I mean, you know, we got to say, well, you know what the Coyotes need to do right here?
The pass was intended for, I believe,
Ramos.
Young. Well, Jason Ramos was either 32 or 82. We lose him on that side.
They need to try to fake something to Ramos and come back to the other side.
4:10 to go. Coyotes, the visiting team tonight, have the ball, but in very poor field position. They face 2nd and 10 at their own 8. Double wideouts on the left side, and now Amador comes over to the left side and lines up tight, and now a timeout. They take a timeout, and their last timeout, by the way, it was called by Lacey just as they were about to get the play off. And that's it. They have no more timeouts. The light shower, such as it looks from our viewpoint, continues to fall.
Oh, a little rain never hurt anybody, did it?
Well, it's not hurting us.
Rich, Charles is complaining again down. He's getting wet. Boy, those camera guys, they really have to fight the elements, don't they? Kind of like the Postal Service. Rain, sleet, or snow, those cameramen have to be tough.
Tune in free all weekend long this coming weekend to the HBO test drive and treat yourself to a non-stop lineup of Hollywood blockbusters Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. Right here on Vista Channel 10. Don't tune to HBO on Channel 5. You won't receive a clear picture. The free tune-in for HBO will be on Vista Channel 10. We'll run down the lineup for you at some future point. But right now we have a 2nd down and 10 for the Coyotes. The ball is at their own 8-yard line. Jason Ramos goes out wide to the right side. Lacey wide to the left side. Dean Lee to throw, but he's going to go down at the 2 or 3 yard line. The ball came loose.
And it's right.
And it's going to be dead at the 2 yard line. And once again, free access to the quarterback. And it looked like Kevin Owens blitzing from the left corner.
Tell you, that's about the 3rd time tonight Dean Lee's had a visit from somebody from that side.
Well, I'll tell you what, he must have been down before he fumbled, because this is going to be 3rd down in an eternity. 3rd down and, let's see, from the 8 back to the 3. Yeah, 3rd and 16. Must be the new math. The ball at the 2, 3rd and 16. And 4 seconds to get the play off. Well, now he called a timeout, and they don't have a timeout to take. And a delay of game as the result. Yeah, I'd never seen that before. I never saw a quarterback take a timeout when he didn't have any left. I've often wondered what the call was on that, and now we found out. Rain continues to fall with 3 minutes and 31 seconds to go. The clock starts again.
Well,
Coyotes look a little bit confused.
I'm working on getting us a book up here for all three of us. I told you Mr. Schwartz paid me a visit, and he's going to bring us a book.
Helbing goes in motion to the top, and Lee will throw. No, he'll go on the quarterback draw at the 5, Lee to the 10, and gets across the 10 to about the 12 or 13-yard line. And all he's able to do there is buy his punter a little room, because it will be punting time, as now we are inside of 3 minutes to play before the end of the game.
And we'll get another visit from Scott Helbing.
And you'd have to say right now that the Rider defense has taken over in this game.
They have.
We need to start thinking about a player of the game, and we'll tell you who that is. We'll let the guys in the truck give us a hand on that as well. Sparks gets the kick away. There's nobody back to field for Rider. The ball bounces at the 44, crosses midfield, and will come to a rest at the Rider 40. 2:23 to go. 14-7 Rider. We'll be back with the final 2:23 of this game right after this. 2:23 to go, 1st and 10 Rider at the Rider 40-yard line, and now they'll try to grind it out. Blackman gets the call, and he gets about a yard or two to the 42-yard line before being shoved back. And with the Coyotes having no timeouts left, Rider will probably only need to run about 2 or 3 more plays, and that will be it. 14-7 the score. The Raiders taking the lead in the 3rd quarter on a 6-yard pass from Flanagan to Stoller, who was all alone in the far corner of the end zone. That's been our only score here in the 2nd half. We were 7-7 going into the locker room, and again, Rider has scored the only touchdown of the 2nd half. Flanagan will keep the ball rolling to the right side at the 45 to the 46-yard line. He gains 4 on the play. Will bring up 3rd down and 4 with 1:30 to play.
You know, I didn't think we'd get all this extracurricular thunder and lightning with this rain.
Well, it's your late summer, soon-to-be early fall type activity. Can you imagine all the people over at the Red River Chili Championship dancing?
Oh, yeah, that started today, didn't it?
All that dirt kicking up. It must be a mud bath over there by now. 1:05 to go, 3rd down and 6. Again, it's the new math. At the 46-yard line, Blackman gets the call, and he gets up to about the 48 or 9-yard line. He'll be short of the 1st down. It'll bring up 4th and 1, and now we are inside of a minute to play. 50 seconds. Coyotes cannot stop the clock. They've exhausted all their timeouts.
I'd take a delay of game here, would you, Rich? Huh? I think Coach LeBlue heard me.
I don't really know at this point that it would really be worth it.
They're either going to watch this thing tick down and take the delay of game and then punt.
Yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll be, well, let's see. The 25-second clock is run out with 18 seconds to play. And there's your delay of game.
And now they'll punt.
All right, who do you like for player of the game?
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
You want to wait until?
Yeah, let's wait.
Let's wait on that. 18 seconds to go, and Craig Brown comes in to punt. Brown gets his kick away, and it will die out of bounds. Well, let's say
but we got a marker down.
35 to the 37. There's a flag down, and what are we going to do it again? The clock moved 3 seconds. Procedure penalty against the Raiders will force them to kick again.
You know, Rich, you've got to watch out here, Ryder, for a bad snap.
You know
block
something?
kick.
I don't even know that I would even put a receiver back there. I'd rush 11 men.
Not a bad point.
I mean, you know,
I agree.
With 16 seconds to go or 15
Now
seconds.
Coach Cooley coming out for an explanation.
I think Joe Cluley is asking why they couldn't take possession of the ball rather than have them to kick again, but I think it was a dead ball foul.
Yeah, that's one of those penalties you don't have the option of declining.
No, it was a dead ball. It was a dead ball penalty, and so there was no option on that. And now we have another flag, and I think this is going to be offsides against the Coyotes. What is it, Saturday yet?
Well, Bob Schwartz called and say procedure again.
Yep, another procedure, dead ball foul procedure against Ryder will make it now 4th and 17.
And you know what you had there? Again, dead ball. The offensive man moved before the snap.
So we have a little end of the game confusion.
That's right. I'm telling you something. They've got to get this snap. They better execute this snap.
All right, let's see what happens now. They rush. They don't get the ball, but the punt is not that exciting.
Now he ought to get away from it.
Fall out of bounds. No, it won't. It bounces at the 38-yard line, and will roll dead at the 27 with 1 play left. There's 5 seconds to go. And the punt went 34 yards. Beg pardon. 32 yards. 5 seconds to go. What are you going to do here? Well, you're going to put all.
I'm going to take about 3 or 4 steps back, and I'm going to air it out.
Heave ho, Dean.
And if I was Ryder, I'd have about 3 people rushing.
Lacey, Ramos, Amador all to the right side. Lee drops to throw, goes to the right side. It is almost intercepted.
Scott Avery.
By Scott Avery, but that's it. That is the end of our game. The Ryder Raiders score the second half's only touchdown. They win the football game 14-7. Ryder starts out the season 1-0, the Coyotes 0-1. And we'll be back to wrap things up, give you our player of the game, and we'll do all that in a few minutes. There's your final score, 14-7, and we'll be back right after this. You are watching our high school football game of the week on WFTV. Stay with us. Siegel and Donnie Lang with you. Our final score tonight, Ryder 14, Wichita Falls 7. There's your final score as the crowd files out. The Coyotes scored first on their very first possession, an 18-yard touchdown pass from Dean Lee to Jason Ramos. Late in the first quarter, Ryder scored their first touchdown. It was set up on a 60-yard pass and catch from Flanagan to Stoller, and then Flanagan later took it in on a 2-yard run, making it 7-7. That's where we stood at halftime. And then in the fourth quarter, after an interception, no, that was the third quarter. After an interception by Chad Jackson on a very ill-advised pass by Joel Sparks, Jackson returning it down to the 6-yard line. A couple of plays later, it was Flanagan to Stoller for the touchdown, and that was the way the game ended, 14-7. Our player of the game, and it was a tough choice, but we're going to give it tonight to Brian Stoller for catching that long pass and running it down to inside the 10, setting up the first touchdown for Flanagan, and then catching that second touchdown pass to win the game 14-7. Promised you very quickly what you'll see on HBO on the HBO test drive next weekend here on Vista Channel 10. On Friday night, you'll see Tales from the Crypt, Dream On, Test Drive Sweepstakes, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Dead Bang, and Roadhouse. Then on Sunday, or rather Saturday, The Karate Kid Part 3, Lethal Weapon 2, Test Drive Sweepstakes 1, HBO Comedy Hour, Bob Saget in the Dream State, followed by Dead Calm and Tales from the Crypt. and then a good movie on Sunday, September 16th at 1:15, Weekend at Bernie's. Now, all of that will be on Vista Channel 10, not HBO. A little bit less than pleased, but happy to come away with the win. Joe Cluley has to be really, really happy with what he saw tonight from his squad.
I agree with both things you say. Anytime you can come out of the opening game with a W, Rich, that's what counts. And, you know, not really how you got there, but you end up with a W, and that's what counts. That's where you want to see it.
So the Raiders now lead the series 14-11, and again, there have been 3 ties. And again, coming up for Old High next week, the Vernon Lions will be in town, and Ryder will have their second City Series game, and will conclude City Series action when they take on the Hershey Huskies, who are playing tonight against Northside, and we don't have a score on that. Glad you were with us tonight for the opening of the 1990 high school football season. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the opening of the college football season. Tommy Hickey has been our director tonight. We thank everyone associated with our crew for WFTV, and a special thanks to Skip Boyden, who not only did stats for us in the first half, but is responsible for seeing those neat instant replays that you saw in the second half. And you see the names of the rest of the people who have been responsible for putting this show together, and our deepest thanks to all 3 camera operators for braving the elements. It was very kind of you to do that for us. For Skip Boyden, for Donnie Lang, Rich Siegel here at Memorial Stadium in Wichita Falls. The first of 3 City Series games goes to Ryder. The Raiders defeat the Wichita Falls Coyotes 14-7. Thanks for being with us until tomorrow night when we bring you college football. MSU against Southern Arkansas. Good night, everyone.